Hello everyone and welcome back to my 1 to 400 scale Southwest Florida International Model Airport series. Today I've got update 12 for you guys. I made a minor change to the terminal where I just added some more space between the two outer concourses in relation to the middle one, essentially expanding it just enough so the aircraft aren't as close to each other anymore. I've also included a small area to represent the construction currently underway for the new Concourse Echo, which is part of a $1.1 billion project to expand the airport since it's growing faster than ever. That's about everything that's new, so anyways, let's get into it. Starting off here at the end of Taxiway Kilo, where we have the Sun Country Airlines Boeing 737-800, which is being hooked up to a GPU for some electrical tests, and is going to be parked here overnight before hosting its next flight to Madison, Wisconsin. Just for some story element, I'm going to say this aircraft was parked for overnight maintenance. After the ramp agent confirmed an issue with the right engine's integrated drive generator, so they opted to repair it right away instead of relying on the other IDG and the APU in flight. Moving on to the ramp at Concourse Bravo, we have the Cervelo Boeing 737-800NG, which is currently being catered for its upcoming flight to New Haven. Just next to that is this Discover Airlines Airbus A330-300 in the Eurowings livery. It finished loading a bunch of LD7 cargo containers a little while ago, and now has had its jet bridge retracted and is about to push back for its flight to Frankfurt, Germany. Following that is this Porter E290, whose fuel truck has just pulled onto the ramp to fill it up for its upcoming service to Ottawa. Moving on to Southwest, we have the 737-700, which is currently having its baggage unloaded following its arrival from Indianapolis. After that is this Southwest 737-800, which at the moment is being pushed back for its service to Orlando. That's a pretty unique route since Orlando is literally a car drive away from RSW, but I guess demand is demand. Shifting to the action at Concourse Charlie, this United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 is loading its passengers for its upcoming departure. In real life, this gate just wouldn't be operational due to the ongoing construction at Concourse Charlie, but I like to have as full of an airport update as I can, so I'm just making this flight utilize some air stairs. Anyways, this United 738 MAX will be heading out to Denver. After that is this United A321neo. This aircraft is unloading its baggage after having completed its usual service from Chicago O'Hare. I did see a United A321neo on the Denver route once, but it was a short-lived demand, and I don't think it was consistent enough to put it into this update. Maybe one day we'll get double United Neo service though. Moving on to the end of the pier here, we have this United 737 MAX 9 in the Evo Blue livery, which has just finished boarding its passengers and completed all other pre-departure procedures, so now it's just getting ready to attach the tug and push back for Washington Dulles. Transitioning over to Delta, this Delta Boeing 757-300 is loading a medium amount of cargo, is being catered, and is just looking good in general as it prepares for its flight to Detroit. Next up is this Delta 737-900ER, which has a baggage conveyor present and is just waiting on a tug so that its baggage can be unloaded following its arrival from Atlanta. Following that is this tiny Delta Airbus A220-100, whose cleaning crew has just arrived to sanitize and prepare the aircraft for its next service after coming in from Salt Lake City. Moving on to the boiling pot that is Concourse Delta, we first have this American Airlines 737-800NG, which is currently being catered before it heads out to Dallas in Texas. After that is this American A320ceo, which is getting ready to load up some cargo for its flight to Charlotte. Next is an airline that's definitely increased its number of flights into RSW lately, and is pretty easy to see with its prominent blue paint scheme. That of course would be Breeze Airways, and right now this A220-300 of theirs is being catered and is getting ready to depart to Richmond, Virginia. On the other side of the concourse, we have this JetBlue A321neo, which is being fueled up and has just finished loading a small amount of cargo before it takes off for Islip. I find it interesting to see JetBlue testing the waters on this route, considering Breeze has already been flying it for a couple of years now. What I can say for sure though is that it's not every day you get to see a competitiveness like this take place between two airlines that were both co-founded by the same person. And as the final aircraft for this update, we have this Spirit Airlines A320-200ceo, which is currently deboarding its passengers and waiting on its ground service after arriving from Chicago. I actually took this flight on an A321neo back in 2024, so I'll leave a card here if you want to check that out. Apart from that, that's going to sum up update 12 of my 1 to 400 scale Southwest Florida International Model Airport. As for the next update's features, I'll see how far we are from the opening of Concourse Echo, as well as the construction on Concourse Charlie, and I'll probably go from there in terms of additions to the terminal building. That, of course, is the best part about making the terminal from Lego. The fact that I can implement and take out things as I please. If you enjoy these model airport videos, be sure to check out my other model airports based in Chicago, Frankfurt, and Zagreb. If you enjoy trip reports as well, I've got plenty of those on my channel, with my next video covering my flight aboard Air Baltic's A220 from Zurich to Belgrade. As always, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and until next time, fly safe.